Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, first allow me to thank you. And as they said, when Speaker Marende in 2009 made his Solomonic ruling on the issue of the leader of government business, you as today, Honorable Speaker, also ranks among those rulings that are informed by Solomonic wisdom. And Honorable Speaker, it also ranks among rulings that would have a win-win situation for those in the minority party and for those who serve under the Jubilee Party. Honorable Speaker, I also did note your concern, and indeed I had also noted the same concern, Honorable Speaker, when last week I saw senior leaders of this House, like the leader of minority and his deputy, in a way attempt to disparage the office of the Speaker, and I found it to be completely out of order, and I thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the guidance that you have afforded the leader of minority and his deputy not to engage in matters that would look to be disparaging the office of the Speaker or the conduct of the person of the Speaker outside the chamber without even, and even in the chamber without a substantive motion, Honorable Speaker. Yes. To Honorable Speaker, I will also not want to comment on the conduct of one Jeremiah Kioni and the letter that you have said had, I can't remember the words you used, not unprintable. I will not want to also restrain myself from commenting on the rambling letter by the Honorable Jeremiah Kioni, who, as you have noted, is a former member of this House and ought to address the office of the Speaker, and indeed any member of this House, with the respect that they deserve, including the leader of minority. Honorable Speaker, to also congratulate the Honorable Mwenje on his accession to the office of Deputy Whip of the Azimio One Kenya Coalition. As I equally congratulate the Honorable Sabina Chege on her ascension to the office of Whip. And Honorable Speaker, you may note with your Solomonic wisdom, the Honorable Sabina Chege has now been elevated from a deputy whip to a substantive whip. She now ranks the same with Whip Silvana Sosoro and Whip Junet Mohammed. The Honorable Mwenje now ranks as a deputy whip from being an ordinary member of Jubilee. But Honorable Speaker, I've heard what the Honorable Leader of Minority is asking. At what point do these changes take place? Honorable Speaker, it is my humble submission that the changes take effect today upon communication by the Speaker to the House, not the time when the Azimio One Kenya Coalition sought to change, because as you have clearly said, and I believe the Leader of Minority has listened to your very well reasoned ruling, that there were issues that stopped you from making that communication, including embargoes by a court case, which, as you have rightly said, has now been lifted following the conclusion of that matter in the Kiambu High Court. Would I be not, Honorable Speaker, because the only thing that was left lingering in my mind, just like the Leader of Minority had that issue on the time that your ruling takes effect, I also had an issue that was left lingering in my mind, that Jubilee as a party is now recognized as a parliamentary political party. 21 members within that party subscribe to the Jubilee faction that supports, and I hear the Honorable Kimani claim they are now 27. I do not know, because I'm a former member of Jubilee. I'm not a member of Jubilee now. So if there are 21 or 27 members of Jubilee who subscribe to the leadership of Sabina Chege and one faction, and who are disassociating themselves from Azimio One Kenya Coalition, the question that lingers in my mind, Honorable Speaker, can then the Honorable Mark Mwenje, as a member of the same Jubilee party, be a whip in Azimio One Kenya Coalition if Jubilee pretends to have left the Azimio One Kenya Coalition? Would that, Honorable Speaker, be putting the Honorable Member for Embakasi West in a very precarious situation, Honorable Speaker, because he may be construed to have defected from Jubilee political party to either ODM or Wiper that are members of the Azimio One Kenya coalition.